hospital to see Tim. His temperature was 103.3 yesterday. He's doing a lot better now after many bags of IV fluids and antibiotics. His neutrophils and white blood cell counts are like bottomed out. They're almost zero. Like point something. And endurance is the word that's coming to mind for me this morning. I feel very much like this journey is an endurance quest, and I've done some pretty, like some endurance quests before, like physically with my body. Also birth, both of my first birth was like 4 days long, and it was a home birth, and labor started Sunday and she came out Wednesday. But this is an entirely different type of endurance, like test of endurance, and you'll think you're doing fine and everything's fine and it seems like things are going smoothly, and then temperature spikes to 103.3 and it's like, oh, holy shit, okay. And one part of me is like, okay, we got this, like we know what we're doing, we've done this before, it's all good. But then I wake up and like this morning I wake up and I'm like, oh my freaking god, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh well, it's okay. I mean, I can harken back to the days of being a new parent and having sleepless nights with the baby. So, and I'm not the one that has cancer, so I'm just I'm like the co-pilot on this journey. I don't have to go through this myself, but I kind of am going through it because, I feel all the ups and downs with him. I'm shouldering the ups and downs in our family and trying to smooth everything out so everything feels, as smooth as it possibly can. And I'm absolutely super grateful for people rushing in to help. Robin, thank you for your family coming over today. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, I think on the note of endurance quests, it's like, it's not a lot of endurance quests we can prepare for. I don't know what anyone can do to really prepare for cancer. I think the quest itself prepares you as you go. It was kind of like that. Like I did a bike tour many years ago, and it was like a lot of miles for many months in a row, and I did all kinds of training beforehand. Like I woke up early in the morning, I got on my rollers in the basement at 5:30 a.m. I had all kinds of like visualization exercises and things to help me just train. But once you get out on the open road and you encounter things like, I don't even know, all kinds of things. But you really encounter yourself, and you encounter what you're made of, and you encounter what your stamina is like, and you encounter how you respond when push comes to shove. You encounter your level of resilience. You encounter your faith. You encounter the goodness in other people, like over and over and over again. And I'm definitely like, all of those things are true on this journey. And I keep saying to myself, like, why am I videoing again? Like, this is ridiculous. Like, you look ridiculous. You're just driving in your car on your way. But, like there's books written about these kinds of journeys after the fact. And I don't know about you, but like my memory, my recall after the fact, I tend to miss pieces and parts. So I thought, well, just talking about it as we go is probably the best way to capture like what it really feels like in the moment. And I've said this before too, but it's like really a way to keep myself sane through this process and keep my head above water and have a place to really vent what it is that we're going through. I think from the outside it can look like, oh, they're good, it's all good now, like his numbers are good and it's good and things are like, life is normal. But and I think we have those expectations of ourselves. I mean, I definitely have those expectations of myself. I know Timmy is like really striving for a place of normalcy where, you know, and is really having to work through the mental stuff that can accompany a journey like this. So the journey continues, and it continues to teach us and grow us as we go. And I feel tempted at times to like wonder what's on the other side of this journey. I don't really want to know what's on the other side of it at this point, because I want to be present in it, with the kindness of the people around us, with each other. Sometimes I wish that we're over because it feels hard, but life is kind of like that, you know, like there are lots of hard moments in all of normal life. And I think so often we're like on a Monday wishing for Friday to come because Mondays suck, Wednesdays are hump days, Fridays are awesome. And I resonate with those feelings, you know, but gosh, like each day that we're breathing and alive and can see and take in the sights and sounds and beauties around us, and take in just the human to human interaction and our interaction with all of the little beings that we live with. We have a cat and two cats and a dog, and they give all kinds of joy. And if I'm waiting for those moments to be over, I'm going to miss a whole bunch of them. And so I guess my parting message today is just embrace the moment that you're in and love it to the full, and breathe every second.